we don't know how to track. So in today's workshop, we're going to learn how to track and learn how to figure out where we're at and how to take that from where we're at right now to where we're going. All right? Let me get that mic, guys, and I want to hear from you. I want to find out where you're at right now and where you want to go. All right? So who got something big this weekend that you want to share? Something really big, just a big breakthrough. We've been here 2 days. We've seen a lot of speakers. We've done a lot of work. So share with me what you got this weekend. Big, big, big.
I don't know if it's big, but yesterday when John was talking about where you put your data on your computer and having it in a file folder so that someone can see the sales, the marketing, the operations, and administration. If they need to go in there to get it, they don't have to look through a bunch of folders to find it. Last night when I was upstairs in my room, I put everything in a file folder. So now all I have to do is copy that folder and transfer it when I get back to the office.
Beautiful. 4 folders. See how simple that is? My good friend Ellen Rohrer says the simpler you make it, the farther you can take it. All right? Someone else.
Well, here at the office with Jason, you know, he's been struggling with getting some real structure. We've got all the tools, it's just putting them into place. And this weekend it's helped open that up, like he was saying, with the, you know, the 4 folders, you know, your systems, getting those actually in order. And now it was just, before he would tell me I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and I've got a list that's like a mile long and, you know, 15 pages of to-dos. But now, I mean, it was just like, okay, now I know where to go. I mean, it's not that I haven't done it before, but knowing, you know, this is his company and with his vision, and, you know, it's like, okay, now I'm on the same page you are. You know, I'm there and I can help you. You know, Jillian and I both, it's just like, wow, thank you. You know, and that's just, that right there was just awesome.
Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Okay. Chris.
I never realized how much the organizational chart is related to systems. That was like new information for me. And for me, in my business, I have several people floundering in my business that have no direction. And where that organizational chart is going to help me, I'm going to be able to plug in these people and say, listen, this is your job. This is your job. This is your job. And everybody's going to be more effective. Because right now they're all floundering. They don't really know. They're all kind of overlapping each other's jobs. And where that organizational chart is going to help my systems, I think that was kind of an eye-opener for me.
Beautiful.
So.
Yeah, the photographer, I was talking to him last night after we got done, the videographer, and he said, Howard, he said, I got to apologize. I missed some of the video shots. And the reason is that this was so good, I was seeing if I could get some notes in between, you know. And he texted himself notes, and that was a big revelation for him. And I think we had actually used him as the example. And he said, you know, when I saw that grid, he said, it hit me. He said, it hit me that's why I feel so overwhelmed. And he said, my imagination just started, bang, 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 bang. I could get a graphic designer to do this, and I could get this person to do that. And I know a guy already that could do my accounting stuff. Why am I doing that? I got people that could do my post-production, and it wouldn't cost me very much. And the time that I'm putting in at $10 an hour, $10 an hour work, I could be using to do marketing. And so we fleshed out a logo for him. We fleshed out a brand for him. We fleshed out a free trial offer program for him, and he was just getting it. So he's in the inner circle now. We're going to be working with him over the next year also. Okay, so what we're going to do, thank you so much for sharing that. And what we're going to do this morning is I want you to understand what's about to happen to you. And I want you to understand what some of you have been going through already as you've been trying to change your habits, because it really boils down to habits. Your habits control you. Whatever you focus on, Whatever your mind is focused on, that's what controls you. And your habits usually control your mind and what you're focused on. So I want you to understand this process that you go through. How many of you got new ideas this weekend? All right. Ideas that you were unaware of. You were unaware that, hey, that's an idea. So you became aware of the idea and you said, you know what, that's a good idea. And then you start thinking about, or when you begin to implement that idea, you're going to have some values challenges. And you're going to go through this process. Am I even willing to receive that information? There's some information that was good information this weekend that you're not even ready to accept yet. Maybe not even business information, but personal information, whether that has to do with spiritual, family, physical. Maybe there's a possibility that you're not ready to believe yet, right? And that's some of what we did last night. But then you're willing to receive it. You're saying, you know, this is a good idea, and I'm going to focus on this. And so you focus on it for a little while, and then it kind of goes by the wayside, right? Because you got busy, or, you know, it was hot, it was cold. It's raining outside today. So those of you that got the little umbrella yesterday, see? The rest of you should have raised your hand, right? So if you can get through that hump, then we call that commitment. How many of you want to be committed? All right, we'll call the hospital now. And no, just kidding. But really, we began yesterday talking about who you are, your story. And that's really called your character. This is who you are. Things that's often quoted by Glenn Smith is a statement that says, I think it's Eric Hoffer, we lie loudest when we lie to ourselves. We lie loudest when we lie to ourselves. There's one simple way to find out what you really and truly believe inside, whether you want to accept it or not. And that's what you do and don't do. Scary sometimes. Ugly sometimes. As my good friend Danny Lockhart says, sometimes it's got to get ugly before it gets good. All right? So characterization, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is simply new habits that have become a part of you. You got to be before you can do, and you got to do before you can have. All right? So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to go through an assessment process so that you can record where you're at in your business, and you can see your business for what it really is. How many of you here want a predictable, profitable, turnkey operation? Every single person in this room. What I'm going to do is we're going to go through a process right now, and you're going to be able to assess your business. How is your business doing? And you're going to give your business a score. I don't want you to feel too badly, because I did this even with my Knights of the Round Table, and the fact is it takes time and discipline and effort to move this forward. But if we can get an idea of where we're at right now, then and we can record that, then when you come back in 3 months or 6 months, whenever I see you again, then we can take a look at that. And this is going to become the foundation of our scorekeeping process. All right? So we're going to go through it. You guys saw the wheel of life. The first day, we've got the 4 parts of our business. Marketing. What is that? What does marketing mean?